Welcome back to check out this movie. My name is Lucas, and I have some suggestions.
For you.
The first one is Return to the Batcave, 2003. Adam West has an old costume in his closet.
Too retro.
And he thinks Booger.
Why do they call you Booger?
I don't know.
Is Alfred.
Alfred was the guy on the TV show.
His fire pole is his preferred method of descending to the garage.
A nostalgic nod to that series you used to do?
Oh no, it was there when I bought the house.
He and Burt Ward are both conveniently invited to a fundraiser.
Odd. Very, very odd.
That happens to have the Batmobile, and Bruce Wayne kept a key as a souvenir.
The Batmobile's been stolen.
As they attempt to solve the riddle and recover the Batmobile, they reminisce about the origins of the TV show.
The answer to this mystery in the present is hidden somewhere in our past.
Then we have to dig it out, how it all began, how it ended.
Just don't talk about the monkey.
This is a delightfully silly movie with hundreds of gags, callbacks, and flash forwards.
Diabolical.
It also tells some on-set true stories, like Cesar Romero refusing to shave his mustache.
What do you think? Does it work?
Burt Ward being injured in an explosion.
You just say dynamite?
He didn't mean actual dynamite.
Well, actually, yes, he did. Adam, we need you to move back.
3 days in a row?
And being told to take pills to reduce his bulge.
I can't help how I'm built.
And a disagreement with Vincent Price that led to an egg fight.
Take that! No! And that!
Food fight!
And did you know Burt Young was next door neighbor and close friend of Bruce Lee and his family? Café Los Feliz is visible across the street, so this restaurant scene was filmed at the Encanto.
Holy skyscrapers, Batman.
Could you hold it down?
Sorry to disturb you, citizen. We'll tread lightly in the future.
It's enough to drive you batty.
Eye of the Cat, 1969. There's a roaming orange kitten and a fancy lady in a wheelchair with an oxygen tank. It turns out she had a tragic cosmetology accident. A lady walks in on a naked couple, and the guy goes with her.
Come with me.
And he can't explain why.
Just put your pants up.
Why? Is it raining? Omne animali post coitu triste.
What?
She takes him for a drive and to her beauty parlor, where she grooms him to be presentable to his rich, dying aunt to claim the inheritance. He suffers from
Alloraphobia.
The fear of cats.
Since there was a kitten in his crib when he was a baby.
I'm going to suck the breath out of me.
He goes to his long-lost brother's house at 2100 Washington Street in San Francisco, and he keeps a little milk on hand. He is his aunt's caretaker, and she hosts a few kittens. The aunt wants him to move back in the house and promises
I'll get rid of them at once.
How?
Luke will pack them into the car and turn them loose somewhere. Somewhere far away.
so she must be bonkers. But kittens like car rides, and they joyfully hop into their jalopy. She writes the kittens out of her will and puts her nephew in their place. But one brave kitten is a frisky feline and puts the beneficiary into a catatonic state. Charlie Varrick, 1973. Walter Matthau has a cast on his foot and is trying to cash an out-of-state check.
That's a good check.
I'm sure it is.
The cops run their plates, and a holdup breaks out. When the plates come back as stolen,
Looks like you've got something. 2, where's a hot plate?
they ask the lady driver for ID.
Sit.
She gives him a third eye, and all heck breaks out. They squeal their way up a dirt road. The lady caught one in her side, and she's not long for this world.
She's finished, you know that, don't you?
Charlie!
The other accomplice is Scorpio from Dirty Harry, and he's a
Washed up chicken shit, son of a bitch.
Their score is too big for that small town bank. It's mafia money. Somebody's gonna miss it.
What's the difference?
I'd rather have 10 FBI's after me. All I wanted was a small take, in and out, quick.
And Dean Wormer.
It stinks.
From Animal House.
I'm president of Western Fidelity. This is our bank.
Calls Joe Don Baker.
Yeah?
To do the repossession.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he doesn't
sleep with whores.
in this pretty slick caper. Revenge. 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 1971. A lady's legs get off a trolley car and exchanges briefcases with a guy right before he was to deliver it to his connections. She gets a cab outside of 555 California Street in Frisco. Later, he gets a call.
Hello?
Hello?
And heads to meet at an abandoned lot to get it back. Shelley Winters
Someone should say a mouse ran over your grave.
knows how to break the ice.
Anyone should ever really die.
And she wants to pick his brain. He wakes up, chained and caged, in the basement. And she withholds food and water until he remembers what he did.
Remember what? What the hell are you talking about?
She must be going abroad, because she orders a large travel trunk, and she doesn't give a flip about her flooring. The police determine he must have wanted to go missing.
He wanted to disappear.
So the wife goes to a psychic for help, and he has the gift.
I'm picking something up, but I believe I'm picking it up from you.
His captor seems to be a retired driving instructor,
Stop. Just stop!
and she's warming up to him. Because she adds some special spice to his sandwiches in this made-for-TV horror that takes place at 1860 Pine Street.
Is this it?
It's one of the few survivors of the Great Earthquake.
This house is just across Lafayette Park from the house in Eye of the Cat. The Executioner, 1970. George Papard is a British agent. His team in Czechoslovakia is killed. And he's not in the mood for any lip.
Shut up.
There are dreamy flashbacks, and he's a philosopher.
Doesn't matter which side wins, as long as it's fun to watch.
He does some spy stuff, a word search puzzle, and helps a guy find the ground floor. His better half picks him up in a Lotus Elan, and it has a nice exhaust note. They go to a manor for some cricket and croquet. His boss is Blofeld from Diamonds Are Forever.
Blofeld.
And he doesn't believe there's a mole in the organization.
I think you need a little bit of a rest.
His lady gets him some reading material for his flight. He knocks off anyone he can't trust. And has dinner with his ex-fiancée at the base of the Acropolis in Athens, at Dionysus Zonar's.
If you're thinking of Adam, you can forget it.
He can get a little drowsy.
Wake up.
In this Cloak and Dagger motion picture.
How about I get this over with?
The Zebra Force, 1976. A casino is knocked over, and these guys are acrobats.
We've been hit.
But it's no big deal.
Calm down. Calm down.
And they question Eric Estrada.
Look, I told you there were 8 black guys.
But the hit team were wearing masks, and the cops arrest the victims.
Go, come on. Keep your hands off. Come on, let's go.
A wadded up rubber face reminds a guy of happier bygone times in rural Virginia. Stop, drop, and roll. While basking in a gauze therapy resort, this guy hatches a complicated plan.
Those guys are going to be looking for black guys.
And they're up against
expert killers.
Some guys have a crate, and it's full of coffee sweetener.
I deal with nothing but the best.
They're being infiltrated, and a sneaky forklift impales a guy's torso. The Zebra team leader has it all figured out.
We're going to hurt them bad, but we will have it good.
And the Mafia chieftain is flabbergasted.
Black guys are like phantoms.
The violence in this will slap your mama. The detective wants to go deep under covers.
I want you to sleep with this guy.
And everybody dies in this low-budget heist mafia crime thriller. Bullet to Beijing, 1995. Michael Caine is watching protesters outside the Korean embassy, and Guile stares down an old lady who has a stab in her umbrella. Classic KGB.
It's the old Bulgarian umbrella trick. I thought they were out of business.
Caine is unexpectedly retired.
Effective immediately.
Screw you.
But gets called to the Savoy Hotel. And is given a plane ticket to St. Petersburg.
Russia.
He's met at the airport.
Can you follow me, please?
Given a lift.
Is there a seatbelt? No.
And they have to shake a Chechnyan tail. The Soviets drive like maniacs.
This is Plan B.
They go for a leisurely boat tour on the Neva River. And their host is very polite.
Please. Please.
They want to hire Michael Caine.
Salud. Cheers.
To recover a deadly genetic experiment, the Red Death.
Oh, bloody disgusting.
They came to the right place.
Ruprecht.
Because this dirty, rotten scoundrel has
Saved the world a couple of times before, sir.
They check their produce with Geiger counters.
Do you like cheese? Yep.
There are gunmen everywhere. And Sloan Peterson tries to ride his rail.
I was hoping there was something I could do for you.
On the bullet train in this cruddy spy movie.
I'm too old for this!
Thank you for watching. Check out this movie. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.